Wellness Wednesday is brought to you by Adventist Health.
Welcome back on this Wellness Wednesday. I'm Kiyoshi Tomono with Adventist Health, and we are taking the show on the road outside the Adventist Health Wellness Kitchen this morning, taking it to the Edible Schoolyard, Kern County's kitchen. We are on location here off of Buena Vista here in Bakersfield. Of course, this is a program of the Grimm Family Education Foundation, and I am here with Serena Castillo, one of the educators at the Arvin Schoolyard, right?
Yes.
So this isn't your home kitchen, but there's a program just like this in Arvin and Shafter, so you are one of the educators, and you get to teach kids some of these healthy recipes that we're going to be cooking this morning.
Of course. Now you guys get to see what our students do every day.
Yeah, and this is one of the experiential kitchens where the kids get to come out and kind of learn about this, which is the whole reason why we're doing this, to encourage the whole families to get around the table and start eating and preparing food again. And that's why we love this idea. This recipe, by the way, is from the book The Blue Zone's Kitchen by Dan Buettner. Of course, Dan Buettner, a National Geographic explorer, and he went around circling, here's Blue Zones, where it comes from, with blue ink, all the areas where people live to 100 plus, trying to find where these people live and why they live to 100 plus. And he said, you know, there's a couple of things, activity and eating. And some of these recipes he brought back, this one in particular is from Loma Linda and the Seventh-day Adventists there. And it's a really easy one. It's actually, I would say, pretty trendy right now. People talk a lot about Buddha bowls and how you can kind of make them, and they're easy. That's kind of the easy thing.
Easy peasy recipe. You can make it ahead, portion it out, and you'll have lunch or a great side for the rest of the week. So shall we get started?
Let's get started. And the idea about this too is some of these things you probably should already have in your, you know, it's leftovers potentially, like carrots. You got some carrots, you got kind of a mishmash of things.
Anything you have will work, and then think about the seasons, whatever's in season at that moment you can use. And then it's an easy way to get your kids involved. So just by using their creativity, whatever they see that looks good in the refrigerator, let them add it, because it's just supposed to be fun, right? And sustainable. So we want to have the energy that we need for the day, along with some protein and just
so this is barley.
Different vitamins and minerals that come from our fruits and vegetables. So today we have barley. So it's already been cooked, easy to make. You just boil it in some water.
Okay. Looks very much like rice, which is just kind of like a grain,
yes,
right?
And you could actually substitute rice. So if you don't eat barley, or if you're gluten-free, you can also use quinoa. Okay. So that would work. And then we have beans. Again, any beans would work. Today we're using white beans. And then we have some vegetables to add to our grain bowl. So we have carrots, and they're good for your eyes.
You've got the orange ones here, but they come in all different colors, right?
Feel free to use whatever you have. Again, that's what we want. And if your kids like purple, then let them have purple. Okay. Then we have some delicious kale that is from our garden right outside.
Which is one of those things I think a lot of people have struggled with traditionally, of how do I cook kale, how do I make kale? This is just raw.
This is raw kale. If you have a hard time eating it raw, you can give it a quick little massage with your fingers, and then it just softens it a little bit. Yeah, have fun with it.
Very relaxed kale.
Have fun. Or you can use spinach, right? So there you have other options. We have some Kalamata olives. Again, it's just going to add saltiness and a little bit of flavor, and of course that's how we get olive oil. So another way to get some oil. Cornichon. There are pickles, actually, so you could use pickles. They're just a smaller variety, but if you don't have them or you can't find them, then pickles are
straight pickles off the shelf.
That will work. And then we have salt and pepper, just because it adds flavor. And again, if you want to add other herbs or spices, that will work as well. Okay, a little bit of salt and pepper. Salt, pepper, and then we have some red wine vinegar. Again, that's good for your gut. It's a great probiotic. Drizzle of olive oil, the Buena Vista Edible Schoolyard olive oil, which we just
trees right around outside out
surrounded by them.
Yes.
So we're just going to eyeball it, 3 tablespoons.
And olive oil is one of those things too, by the way. I mean, it's a healthy fat, right? I mean, it has a lot of the unsaturated fats, which are the things that actually help unclog your arteries. So, and it's great because it's used a lot, and you'll see it in a lot of the recipes in this cookbook. It actually is promoting health and wellness and preventing heart disease. So,
a great
good stuff.
Great oil for you. And then we're just going to give it a quick toss. Something you want to do with the salad is you want to make sure that you let it sit for at least 10 minutes to let all the flavors mingle and marry, and it's just going to taste so much better. Again, that will also soften your kale as it sits with the olive oil and vinegar. And then if you like it savory, you would stop here, but I like sweet and savory, so we're going to add a date. Again, nature's candy. It's so sweet and delicious. But if you don't have dates, you can use cranberries.
Raisins, craisins.
Yep. Whatever your kids like and your family. Again, you are the chef in your own kitchen, so just customize it, make it your own. You know, this is just something to give you inspiration. But again, whatever you have at home, that's what you would use. And that's it.
And we did this in what, 4? I mean, obviously you prepped some of the stuff ahead of time, and you know, but it took us literally like 4 minutes here, or 3 minutes to mix. Which for a parent who's trying to put dinner together tonight, later on, you know, this is actually a pretty quick thing to do.
It's easy peasy. And then not just that, you have a pile of goodness here with all of your complex carbs and your barley that's going to give you the energy that you need. And then you have your beans that are going to give you protein. So it's just an overall great meal. Everything in a bowl and easy to, like I said, store, easy to eat. Everything's in a nice bite-sized piece, and there you have it.
Very easy. All right, and the recipe, by the way, again, is on our website, kget.com. This recipe from the Blue Zone's Kitchen by Dan Buettner. And you'll have a chance to look it up there very quickly and also see the segments that you may have missed for other recipes. And if you love the olive oil that you see here and want to use it in a recipe at home, a recipe just like this one, we're going to be giving some away right now as part of a gift basket, including other items that you might want to use around the kitchen. We'll take the first 5 callers, starting with caller 17 at this phone number, 283-1771. Again, first 5 callers starting with caller 17, 283-1771. And thank you so much. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
All right.
Enjoy.
Absolutely. We'll be right back.